Instant match reaction, Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. Arsenal end their poor run of form against top 6 clubs away from home by beating Manchester United at their place. Like, I cannot believe what I was seeing today because we didn't look in the game. Arsenal absolutely bossed that game from minute 1 to minute 90. They looked like the team to win, and they deserved to win. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying that really, really hurts because I hate losing to Arsenal or even drawing some. I hate it. I always want to beat Arsenal because of their fan base. I can't bear them at all. So, you know, the result in this game does really, really disappoint me because going into the game, I did have high expectations, and I expect us to go out there and put in a good performance and try and win the game. We didn't do that tonight. Manchester United only managed 1 or 2 shots on target all game at home. At home. That is dreadful. Some of the decisions that Ole made today going with the lineup, I'm going to talk about it in a minute, very questionable. The diamond today didn't work. I know we were all calling for it, so we can't moan at him for that. But we didn't change it much. We went into the 4-2-3-1, I think, in the second half. But we still didn't look any better. I don't know what was up. They were better than us throughout the whole game. Their press was better. Their passing was better. We just didn't look up for the game today. I don't know what it was, and I'm really, really disappointed in the team. I'm very, very angry with this performance today. And as I said, Arsenal, I hate losing to them. So the result is a very, very poor one from a Manchester United point of view, especially at home. And only managing a certain amount of shots on target at home is absolutely dreadful. The team lineup was remember the diamond, it was De Gea in net, left back Luke Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka, so an expected back line for me. I don't think they did much today really. Maguire for me was poor, Lindelof was much better than him today, but you know, we couldn't really do much or say much on them because they didn't have much to do really. And then in the midfield, it was McTominay, which was very questionable. Why not play Matic in this game? We were all calling for it. It was key that we played Matic in this game because we played him against Leipzig and looked how well it worked. You can't play McTominay in a diamond because he won't keep his position. He's a guy who will run around the pitch trying to get the ball, but he won't break up play like Matic. He won't be in that key formation and he won't lead that midfield like Matic does. And we needed a leader in that midfield today because McTominay wasn't it. He looked very poor today. I'll get into the ratings later, but it wasn't the right decision for me. And we had Pogba and Fred, which I can deal with, you know, and up front Rashford and ahead of him Bruno, of course, and then Rashford and Greenwood. So a team going into the game, I wanted to just win this game. It was a good enough team to go out there, and we didn't look like we were ever going to win that game. With 1 or 2 shots on target as well. It's not good enough, and I don't know what's wrong today, because coming off that Leipzig game, we continue our poor run of form in the Premier League. It's just dreadful, and I hate losing against Arsenal. I'm so frustrated, man. But yeah, we played that team, and at the end of the day, there's a few decisions, as I said, that were questionable he made, but he didn't get the win which was needed. A draw against Chelsea, we lose to Arsenal, and we continue our poor form at home in the Premier League this season. We're winless at Old Trafford, and that just speaks volumes, really, to how bad we have been this season in the Premier League. But yeah, as I said, I can't fault Arsenal today. They blocked out our game plan. Mikel Arteta outclassed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today. I have to say it. He absolutely did. He knew what we were going to do. He blocked it out, and they were just much better than us over the park. And it's Arsenal as well. Arsenal. You get outplayed by Arsenal at Old Trafford. There's something wrong because they had not won at Old Trafford back to back. And I don't know how long it is. It's so long that I can't even remember what he said on the when the commentator was saying it. But to lose, I can't believe it, guys. But let me go into my player rating. So De Gea in net. 5. He didn't have much to do. Unlucky with the penalty. He got a guess in there's a 50-50 really. But other than that, he made a few okay saves, but you know, no game-changing saves. Pardon me there. So yeah, he's gonna get a 5. Wan-Bissaka again. A 4 or a 5. He didn't really do much. They made some tackles, but again, going forward, really quiet. He needs to work on that. That's a big problem. Then on the right, let's start with centre back. So Maguire. And a 4. He didn't really do much. He was very slow at releasing the ball. He was just poor today, in my opinion. He's been looking good recently, but today it wasn't acceptable for me. Lindelof, 5, a bit better, but you can't really say much on the defence because I don't think they really did have much to do other than track Arsenal when they were on the attack. But yeah, I'm going to give Lindelof a 5. Didn't think he was much better than Maguire today, but neither was the whole defence. And then I'm going to go with Shaw. Yeah, again, I can't really say much higher than a 4 or 5 after that performance because nobody played well and everyone was just very, very poor today. It's not good enough as well. With all the money we've spent, all the players we're bringing in, Cavani doesn't even get a start. I know we spent a lot of money, but not on the right players. And as I say in every video, I don't expect to do well this season. It's going to be another struggle for Manchester United. And if you play anything like that, it was so negative today. I don't know what it was. We set out well, but we just didn't go for the game. And we allowed Arsenal to play. And when we needed to change it up, Ole was clueless. He didn't know what to do. He saw McTominay in that space. One thing, they analysed it at half-time. On the wings, did you realise how much space and time Aubameyang Tierney had on that wing? He had so much time and there was so much space to play around that. And then that's when you have to change it, because if they're going forward in that position and getting these free chances and free space and free passes to create chances, you're going to have to block it out. And we didn't do that today. And I hate losing to Arsenal, man. I know I've said it 3 or 4 times. I can't bear it as well. But let's continue the player rating. So, sure, again, a 4 in my opinion, maybe a 5 at best. But yeah, I'm going to go with 4 then. McTominay, 3. Very, very poor today, McTominay. Didn't know how to play his role properly. Lost possession a few times and horrendous going forward. And I just didn't think it was the right call. So he's going to get a 3 for me. I didn't even think he was average today. I thought he was very, very poor. And I reckon McTominay could definitely get in any side in the Premier League and do a job. He could get into the likes of Fulham, West Brom and do a job, because he's not as good as everyone thinks. Yes, he has these moments, but I think he could do exactly the same thing he does for Manchester United in another team. And then Pogba, what can you say about Pogba today? What was he doing for allowing to him to go down to the ground and give away that penalty? What was he doing? There's no need to go down. You always play the risk of giving away a penalty when you go down like that. He's done that 3 or 4 times this season, if I can recall. Silly fouls in the box. He doesn't need to make them. Bellerin wasn't going anywhere, and in the end, he gives away the goal that helps Arsenal win the game. He's done that 3 or 4 times, and I don't know what's wrong with Pogba. Like, anybody knows. Anybody, I think I know, not to make a foul in that box like that. He's not going anywhere. You may have to attack again, but other than that, he's not going anywhere. So I don't know why he's making that challenge. Going forward as well, lost the ball too many times for me. Very, very poor. I'm gonna give Pogba I'm gonna give him he's poor. A 3. I don't know, I can't get much more than that, maybe a 4, but very, very poor from Pogba today, absolutely awful, and it's a disgraceful challenge by Pogba that he should never be making, and that's why we lose this game. And then I'm going to go into Fred. He got hooked, I think, at the 67th, 70th minute. He wasn't as good as recent games, but as I said, nobody was really that good today, but I'm going to go with a 5. I think he was all right. As I said, I can't give anyone over a 5 in my opinion. And then I'm going to go with Bruno. A 5 for Bruno, maybe a 4. I didn't think he was involved much in the game. He trying to make a lot of things happen, but he just couldn't. And it was, as I said, it was just so negative today. And nobody looked up for the game. Nobody was running in behind, making that space. It was just all wrong from the start, in my opinion. And I'm gonna go with a 5 for Bruno. And then on the left, ahead of him, Greenwood. He had our only good shot of the game, our only decent shot on target of the game. I think he tried today, so I am going to give him a 6. But, I don't know. As I said, I can't go anyone a 5. I'm going to just label him a 5 today. He was alright at times. As I said, had our only decent shot on target. So, other than that, he didn't really do much. And Rashford gets a 4 for me. I just didn't think he was very good today. Very, very poor from him. Took long shots he didn't need to. So did Bruno on that occasion as well. Just overall, I'm very, very disappointed on that. There are my ratings. Man of the match. I don't think I can give one today. If I had to, I would probably say... I literally can't give one, so tell me who you think was man of the match, guys, because I think everyone on that pitch should be ashamed of themselves today. We have came and let Arsenal play us off the park at Old Trafford, and they go away with a 1-0 win, and you can just see how happy Arteta was after that, and questions need to be answered for me for Manchester United. Now, that's back-to-back big games that we have drawn and lost to Chelsea and Arsenal, who we should be beating, in my opinion. But tell me what you guys think down below. A very, very poor performance from Manchester United. But we have to move on to the Champions League now. But as I said, I hate losing against Arsenal.